Hello people, how are you all? I am back with yet another video after taking a long break of 3 weeks. Well, from now on I am gonna be consistent here, and till then subscribe my channel and watch my previous videos. Also, thank you for 1.4k views on this video and thank you for 1k views on this video. If you haven't watched these videos, watch this after watching this video. Oh my god, so many this and these. Well, just move forward. So today I'm gonna review the book Father by Chaitanya Desale. This book I got from author as a review copy, and unexpectedly this story is really good and I loved reading this book. Honestly, it was a bit lengthy and I took several days to finish this book, but the end was worth it. Chaitanya Desale is a civil engineer who turned into an author. He is a poet and a screenwriter. So many talent. Well, his writing is good and he used general English, so his book is easy to read. I wouldn't say the story was extraordinary or unique, but I think this story must be read by everyone because this story talks about the troubles and struggles of a father. We have heard or read many stories which outlines or go into depth of the struggles of women as a daughter, as a wife, as a mother, as a lover or anything. But this book talks about the struggles of a father, struggles of a person as a son, as a husband, and then as a father, also as a professional. So I liked the concept of this story and I had this perspective of other side. Like I just got to know the troubles of other gender as well. When I am talking about the struggles in my gender or the stereotypes I have to face, I should know the stereotypes other gender has to face as well. The protagonist Manbir married a girl out of his caste, and that's why they both were banished from their respective houses because they belonged to a small village and marrying out of their caste was like a huge sin. They built a happy family in a city area. Manbir got a job in a robotics company. Nivya is a writer and she writes poetry. They both are living happily and they had a daughter named Ruhi. The whole that part in the beginning where this family vibes, husband, wife and a daughter, everything so cute and mushy and everything is happening so perfectly, just falling into places, only a little pangs in hearts of family or job or anything, but at the end of the day husband, wife and the child are together and they are happy and they are just living. That family vibe is so great in the beginning, but as you just start getting into that thing, that vibe, that family culture or that love affection thing, a sudden incident just brought it down to crash and you will be like, what happened, man? And just that happened. Manbir works in a robotics company and his dream is of making an AI robot, but somehow that dream just keeps slipping away from his hands and the circumstances around him or in his family or in his professional life just snatch that away from him. Manbir's neighbor and colleague Danny, his character is so suspicious. In the beginning you will try to find the history behind why he is like that, and then later on you will get to know that there's this childhood trauma, there's this childhood thing which is inbuilt in his brain and grew with him as a man. So his character is so, you will sympathize with his character, and he is a villain also. Priyanka, Manbir's childhood friend, her character is so nice, so generous, so humble. She is always there to give her helping hand, to support and everything, and in the end she wants something in return, which fortunately she gets. And Manbir's struggle as a professional, then his struggles as a widowed father, how he handles his daughter, a 2-year-old daughter, that was so hard and that was so I got goosebumps. And the main thing about this whole story or about this struggle of a father, about being in the position of a dilemma, is that Manbir chose a wrong way to keep Ruhi happy, and later on when she grew up that wrong way was getting so heavy on that thing, and Manbir has to choose one thing, either to tell the truth to Ruhi or just go along with the wrong way. So he chooses to tell Ruhi, and Ruhi, she was in utter devastation, utter disbelief, and her trust was broken, everything. She took a wrong step. But I like, when we are reading that while sitting at our homes, we are like, kya kar raha hai yaar? We feel like that. If characters are doing something wrong, they are taking wrong decisions or wrong step, we are feeling like, what are you doing? But when we ourselves are in that situation, we can realize how we take wrong decisions throughout our life and how we just live with them. We just start accepting them, realizing them, and as we grow, we accept that we took wrong decision, we take charge of it and just live with it. Yeah, robots. It talks about robots, how they actually are machine, just the parts organized together and just processed into a working position, and how we start treating them like a human. We start developing emotions. We have seen several movies where robot develop emotions for ourselves, but this book talks about how we develop emotion for that. This is so general, so easy, so fast paced read. I'm gonna just summarize it in points for you, why you gonna like it, because it talks about male gender and his troubles or struggles as a son, father, as a professional, as a husband, anything. And it talks about robots, technology, profession. It talks about competitive feeling in profession. It talks about the loss of love in your life and how you came through it, how you had to live with it, and how after years and years and years you can't just forget that, but you accept that memory and just add on new persons in your life. So that's why you should read this. Why you wouldn't like it, there might be a point, because it's a bit lengthy, unnecessarily lengthy. I think that it could have been short, 200 or 250 pages, but this is 400 pages, more than 400 pages. And writing is not so unique or extraordinary, it's so general, so like conversation type English. And yeah, there are no more points to not like it, but just these two. So yeah, if you are planning to read this, read this. This is available on Kindle as well. And yeah, thank you Chaitanya Desale for this book, and I'm glad I got this as a review copy. We'll meet you guys on next Wednesday. Till then, keep reading, be happy, be safe. Bye bye.